SpaceX has just announced plans to build a mind-blowing space factory which could end up costing the company around $3.2 billion. Once completed, the factory could provide a crucial maintenance and manufacturing bay for SpaceX in low Earth orbit, significantly lowering the cost of production for its fleet of rockets. Let's take a closer look at this spectacular factory and how it may change the future of space exploration. SpaceX is a private aerospace company founded by entrepreneur Elon Musk in 2002. It is headquartered in Hawthorne, California, and is focused on developing and manufacturing advanced rockets and spacecraft for a variety of missions, including crewed missions to the International Space Station and future missions to the Moon, Mars, and beyond. SpaceX was founded with the goal of reducing space transportation costs and enabling the colonization of Mars. The company has made significant progress towards these goals and has established itself as a leader in the commercial space industry. One of SpaceX's most notable achievements has been its successful development and operation of the Falcon 1, Falcon 9, and Falcon Heavy rockets, which have been used to launch a variety of payloads into orbit, including satellites, cargo to the ISS, and even astronauts. In addition to its rocket development and launch services, SpaceX is also working on the development of its Starship spacecraft, which is being designed as a fully reusable launch vehicle capable of carrying both crew and cargo to a variety of destinations in space. The Starship will be launched on top of the Super Heavy rocket, which is currently in development. Elon Musk has repeatedly stated his intentions of turning Mars into a bustling human colony, and SpaceX has continued to plan for the future to turn that dream into a reality. One crucial part of this puzzle could be a mind-blowing space factory. Reports state that Elon Musk is collaborating with Varda Space Industries to launch the first-ever space factory into orbit. Building materials with high monetary worth, such as optic cables and bioprinted human organs, will be the main deliverables of the factory. Among many grandiose aspirations of space company CEOs like Elon Musk are plans to industrialize space. Proponents who are in favor of this mission claim that doing so will significantly reduce the pollution on Earth. Musk believes there are many advantages of working in a microgravity environment that should be reaped. Varda Space plans on connecting at least 3 Photon spacecraft during the beginning of its development phase. In contrast to the International Space Station, Varda intends to use them for space manufacturing that does not require human intervention. Once production is complete, the craft will be equipped with re-entry capsules that will return the manufactured goods to Earth. For Varda to be viable, it will need to manufacture more than a few hundred pounds of material in its first factory. It is for this reason that the business will be focused on high-value products that sell for high prices despite their limited market share. Furthermore, when manufacturing products in space, there is no chance of contamination. Thus, the products created will have high purity levels as well. Some examples include crystalline structures, semiconductors, medicinal components, and optic cables. The factory is expected to take just 18 months to become operational. Varda expects to send approximately $7.5 million to launch an Electron rocket, delivering a 200-pound payload into a sun-synchronous orbit. A launch driven by SpaceX, on the other hand, will only cost $1 million and will take place in under an hour. Varda Photon does not require a specific orbit for its mission, and it can be launched from a low Earth orbit with relative ease, making it suitable for rideshare launches, in contrast to communication and image satellites, which require specific orbits. In microgravity, certain items can be made quite efficiently, such as specialized semiconductors and bioprinted human organs. There's also a super efficient fiber optic cable called Z-band. Aside from Varda Space, NASA's ISS has also been experimenting with such materials for quite some time. They were also the first to send back payloads from space to Earth in the Dragon spacecraft owned by SpaceX. It is astonishing how the Dragon is the only spacecraft that can carry out this task effectively, even 10 years after its launch. Varda intends to develop its smart satellites with miniature re-entry capsules capable of returning up to 100 pounds to Earth. Despite being launched with SpaceX's Falcon 9, Varda has also purchased 3 of Rocket Lab's spacecraft. Challenges in the way, SpaceX and Varda are yet to decide the exact materials they will build. For the mission to be scalable, they need to make a product that not only has high resale value, but also is easy to transport without contamination. Funding is also a crucial factor for Varda to be viable. Aside from this, their primary challenge is developing a re-entry capsule that will allow the materials to be returned to Earth. Re-entry is tougher than assembling hardware apparatus. Another problem is both processes and equipment will be exposed to a high level of radiation and will also have to withstand solar flare exposure. However, Elon has constantly stated that in-space manufacturing has great potential for humanity. In the past years, two main issues deterred space manufacturing: the lack of a dedicated platform and no soft return. However, with this new partnership, these difficulties now do not stand in the way. As time passes, who knows, we could also colonize the Moon and Mars, which would reduce the need for interplanetary transport significantly. Varda Space was founded less than 2 years ago to build a space factory. With the help of experience at Elon Musk's SpaceX and constant backing from Peter Thiel's Founder Fund, they have now managed to raise more than $50 million in a single year. They are set to launch the beta phase of their project by the first quarter of 2023. This company is primarily based in Torrance, California, and was founded by Will Brewy and Dilian Asparuhov. As of 2001, this company packs a group of 16 best aerospace engineers, many of which are even ex-SpaceX employees. By the time of their first launch, the size is expected to go up to 40 as per their co-founders. Their working principle is mainly targeted toward launching space-made products more quickly. Earlier, the International Space Station has also served as a platform for manufacturing products in space, but a dedicated space factory has never been set up. Their first mission will launch on a rideshare launch along with another SpaceX rocket, preferably a Falcon 9, due to its high payload threshold. As per Asparov, their company is different from other organizations that deal with in-space manufacturing because they focus on how their products add value to the Earth instead of only contributing to space. There are very huge markets for things like semiconductors, fiber optic cables, and medications here on the ground, according to Asparuhov. So they plan on building more specialized things and otherwise would have harmed the environment. They will be launching for the first time with the Falcon 9 rocket. During its flight, the spacecraft will test space manufacturing technologies for up to 3 months. Then it is expected that the re-entry capsule will return to Earth with between 40 to 60 pounds of materials collected from the orbit. The Photon satellite will act as a mothership for each re-entry capsule. It also has solar panels, avionics, and batteries in it. They can also make some propulsion upgrades to create a satellite bus that facilitates interstation payload transport. In addition to this new space factory, SpaceX has also increased operations back on Earth with a new Starship factory. It is located in Boca Chica, Texas, which is several miles east of Brownsville near the sea. The community is near the SpaceX South Texas launch site, and the company has its sights set on significantly growing its presence there. If SpaceX were to move in, take over, and rename the town, it could turn Boca Chica into the 21st century's Cape Canaveral. There are several reasons why this location was chosen. One is the road sizes in the area. SpaceX designed the Falcon 9 from the ground up so that it is transportable by U.S. interstates. The Falcon 9 diameter is 12 feet because U.S. freeway lanes are 12 feet wide. SpaceX develops all its rocket parts at Hawthorne, California, including the rocket engines. After testing all rocket parts, SpaceX transports all the Falcon 9 parts, such as payload fairings, first stage, interstage, and booster stage, to launch facilities separately. When all the rocket parts come to a launch facility, SpaceX assembles the Falcon 9 for launch. Unlike Falcon 9, the Starship is 30 feet in diameter, so there is no way SpaceX can transport this rocket from their Hawthorne, California factory to a launch facility. Musk knew he had to build their Starship at the launch facility. SpaceX does not own any of the 3 launch facilities. It currently has lease agreements and pays millions of dollars monthly to the U.S. government. Musk knew that if SpaceX owned a launch site, it would save them a lot of money. That's why they started to look for a location for a rocket manufacturing and launch facility. According to Elon Musk, occasional flights from land are okay, but frequent flights must be from the ocean and at least 18 miles away from shore, primarily because of the noise. Therefore, a launch facility must be near shorelines and must have roads. The launch site also needs to be near the rocket factory. Otherwise, transporting the rockets would be a massive cost burden. Also, the East Coast is best for a rocket launch into most orbits. It's because if a rocket launches into the east, it can take advantage of the Earth's rotation and save energy. If you like this video, you may also enjoy this one, which talks about SpaceX's major new Starship launch update. Do you think this new space factory is a good idea? Please share your thoughts in the comment section below.